Good morning, I'm Sean Bolton, and I'd like to first thank UCI for the wonderful breakfast. Jessica Chan, thank you for everything this morning, the snacks from Costco.
Good morning, and as I stand here on my toes, as you can see, I wish I had Henry's voice, or Sean's voice, or Principal Bolton's voice, to relate to you how happy that you're here today and how wonderful you were this year. Amazing. Who wants to do their political compass on stage right now? Okay, I am honored to introduce, to some of you, you don't know, this man's name is Sean Bolton. He also has a title, some of you know, he's the principal of Laguna Hills High School. But in addition to being the principal of Laguna Hills High School, he has three wonderful attributes. He is an educator through the heart and the mind. He is a visionary who could see things beyond the classroom, and he's a doer. If he sees a vision out there, he will help us realize it. And today, we're standing here together because Sean Bolton is the one who helped get Global Connect past the experimental stage into a regular course that you all hopefully have a
And Ellen, I feel the love. So there was a beginning to the program, and it was at Estancia High School where Go Eagles. I was an assistant principal there from 2003 to 2006, and like most new administrators, when I first started, I wandered around soaking in the culture, meeting people, students, parents, and teachers, and I found myself gravitating towards Mr. Sterling's room, who is an incredible teacher in his own right, and he was the one that kept encouraging me to come in and see all these incredible speakers that were coming, these professors that were talking about global issues, dissecting and defining global issues at the time. In 2003, I believe it was the rise of China, and we're still talking about it. And then all these interns started coming in, and that's how it all started. But the most important person that I met was Ellen. Nice to meet you, Ellen.
Nice to meet you. Okay.
And so, after 3 years at Estancia High School, I left Estancia to go to Laguna Hills High School to become the principal. So
basically, the question today is, how does a partnership start? How does a partnership start between two academic institutions, the University of California, Irvine, and the secondary schools of Orange County? And it starts as a combination. We'll show you in a second.
And this is very 1976,
Right.
But please bear with us.
But I can relate to it well. So, okay. Sometimes, as we saw with Reese's, which I would say it's probably half a century old, at least, sometimes two ideas, two people, or two flavors can combine to create something new. And sometimes that something new is something better. So we celebrate today the partnership between Saddleback Valley Unified School District, all the Orange County schools that have participated in the past, and our union with the University of California.
And it is as good as peanut butter and chocolate. And what's fantastic about Global Connect as an educator, seeing it unfold in a classroom, is the fact that it goes way beyond the recite and recall modality that we've become so accustomed to over the last 15 years. So to kind of remind yourselves about this recite and recall world that we've been living in, we have a little clip here. So students, you go way beyond this, don't you, in your classroom with Global Connect. It's not just an A, B, C, D, E world, right? Critical thinking is alive, critical thought is alive, with lots of writing in place. And we're preparing you for the 21st century as you head towards 2050. So combining the strengths of UCI and SVUSD, excuse me, I had a little too much, Jessica, the pastries out there were fantastic. Excuse me. The UCI SVUSD partnership was fantastic. And it's Saddleback Valley Unified School District is full of nationally and locally ranked schools Our school district is one of the highest performing school districts in the county, if not the state. And we have a lot to celebrate and a lot to be proud of, and Global Connect is part of that program.
And on the other half of the equation is the University of California, and specifically the University of California here in Irvine. We are a top-ranked, we have one of the top-ranked schools of social sciences with faculty that are not only nationally, but internationally renowned. Our undergraduates, many of them you have met as interns or site supervisors, were amongst your group, the top 12% from the California high schools. We are called a Tier 1 research university. That means we are thinkers, and that's what we're hoping to implant. We not only think about absorbing the material, we think of creating the material. So we have conducted research on 21st century issues, innovations and events, and you become part of that think tank, if you don't mind me using that expression today. You get it, but anyway.
You are part of the think tank, and the teachers, students, and the host teachers, the professors that visit the school, and also the interns are part of the magic of the program. Part of the achievements of Global Connect over the past 3 years has been we've been able to make it a year-long course, which is phenomenal. It used to be just a semester course in the beginning. And then we also had it adopted by the University of California as an official college preparatory class. And that was a significant achievement for the program as we move forward with it in not only Saddleback, but in Newport Mesa as well.
Next click. Through this Special Alliance, we've introduced thousands of high school students because originally the program started out as enrichment, which meant that we couldn't go to classes and run a year-long program. And so even before we started the year-long program, we had 7 years, and we reached about 8,000 students at that point. So we feel that we've reached about 12,000 students, which is a good point after 12 years. We've proven that gifted undergraduates can be leaders, so accolades to the hearts and minds of our interns and our site supervisors. And many Global Connect alumni, some who may be here later on today, have achieved great things already. One of our old alumni, one of the young gals, Han Nguyen, who helped start the program out, is right now in the White House, serving the White House and Homeland Security. So stay with it, go to college, come join us. Okay, next. The program is about human relationships. It's about thought. And if it wasn't for your hearts and minds and all the people who did it out of generosity, this program does not have a lot of money. This program had meaning and purpose. And these visions that you see here, these define the human capital. So we applaud all of you.
How about a round of applause for everybody in this room?
This formal part, the best way to observe the partnership in action is to be in a host classroom and watch as the UCI site supervisors and interns teach and mentor their high school mentees or students. Today we would like you to capture the essence of the interaction between UCI and high school students via the presentation of today's awards. So thank you so much, and thank you for a great year. Thank you.